Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Motorhead Garage is presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Thanks for tuning in to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now, we've got this Tesla in here. You're looking at the world's cleanest wheel right there. And that's because Sky's the Limit Car Care, and Corey took care of it for us a few minutes ago. Now, if you're looking for high-quality car care products and an easy way to do it, Sky's the Limit is the answer to everything. Corey, you guys are the one-stop shop for all things car care.
Absolutely.
What can we find on your website?
Pretty much everything you need, from washing to protecting to maintaining the vehicle.
Gotcha. And stuff you brought here today, some of the tools and some of the chemicals you need to clean a wheel in particular. But again, you guys can cover the car from stem to stern. But here, this is a bucket. I know you're saying it's just a bucket, but this is not just a bucket. Tell me what makes this special.
The best thing about this bucket is that it has the Detailing Outlaws Buckenizer on it. It's basically a bucket organizer. The company that makes this, Detailing Outlaws, they are based in Germany. They make everything in Germany. They care so much about not outsourcing to places that don't care so much about human rights and how people are treated, that they even made the cast itself in Germany at great expense. Obviously, you could make that much cheaper in some other countries, but they care a lot about that. The cool thing about the Buckenizer is that it's got two tracks on here, so you can snap it onto a regular bucket or this special bucket that has this grit guard seal on it, so that you just pop on like that and this won't come off. It does the same thing with a regular bucket. To snap it off, you just pop it that way. Another cool trick is, a lot of people out there that really care about detailing their cars, they're probably very familiar with the grit guard in the bottom there and the grit guard washboard. So when they were creating the Detailing Outlaws Buckenizer, they made it the right size to where you could fit it right there in the bucket for mobile detailers, for guys that are on the go, so they can fit everything right in there. And then when you're going to utilize this during your wheel cleaning or whatever you want to use your Buckenizer for, you can put all your tools in here. It's got drain holes on the bottom, so everything drains out. And the great thing about this is, the worst thing you can do is be dipping your hands in the bucket here and getting chemicals and everything on your hands. But with the bucket organizer, you can see everything there. It drains out, you can keep it clean.
And let's talk about the tools here. Now, this glove is different from most I've seen. It's got the thumb in it.
Yes. This is from a company called Microfiber Madness, made by the same gentleman that makes the Detailing Outlaws Buckenizer, my buddy Thomas in Germany. Same thing with the Microfiber Madness products that he makes. These are all 100% made in Germany, and the cool thing about this fabric is it rinses out really easy. So most microfiber, when you go to rinse it out, it doesn't rinse out so easy. It gets knotted up a lot easier. The great thing about this one is, like you said, the thumb. You can just wrap that thumb right around the rim and get all up inside the wheel a lot easier. And then they even thought of making it ambidextrous, because obviously some people are left-handed.
And you've done the same thing with this brush. First of all, I'm noticing the thumb guard here, which I really appreciate. I've gotten bloody knuckles doing wheels so many times.
So yeah, especially the professional detailers appreciate that, because they're hitting those rims all day long. You know, it's got a great handle on it, so when it gets slippery, your hand doesn't slip off of this while you're trying to clean the barrels. And kind of the main point of this brush is to get inside of the barrels. As you know, most people don't really get into the barrels. It's hard to get in there with a wash mitt. Most brushes that are intended to get in the wheel barrels have like nylon bristles or bristles that'll scratch the rim. And there's really nothing else out there that is nearly as safe as this product is for cleaning the barrels without any scratches. The great thing about Microfiber Madness Incredibrush is that you have a removable cover here. It's not going to be the cheapest product in the world, because it's not the cheapest product in the world. It's very well made. It's high quality. It's 100% stainless steel in here, so it's never going to rust or break. And then you have this replaceable cover.
I notice it's flat. That enables you to get in some of the narrow spaces.
Exactly. You can get right between the rotor and the rim. You can throw this in the washing machine, so it's removable, replaceable, rewashable if you're just taking care of your own car. The cover itself will probably last you a good 2-3 years, but when it does wear down, whenever that is, you can just take that off and put a new one on, you know, just buy the cover itself and replace it.
Cool. The tools are amazing. Quickly, let's talk about the two chemicals you used on the wheels.
So the first chemical we used was Tuga Wheel Cleaner. This is a great wheel cleaner for pretty much any situation. If you had some really heavy tar buildup, then there might be times when you use like a solvent or something, but the great thing about this one is it's acid-free. So usually if you have a lot of filth and brake dust and stuff that's really bonded on there, you need an acid to clean it, but most people shouldn't be using an acid on their wheels. It's really can be dangerous. You can damage the finish, and it's not great. So In this case, you have a pH neutral one, but it still cleans like it's almost like an acid cleaner. So it's really, really effective, but it's really, really safe as well. It's got a nice gel-like formula to it, so it kind of sticks to the wheel. You just spray it on there and then let it sit for a minute and wash right off.
And what'd you use for the finish there?
So this is the sealant. Normally, if you were going to really seal a wheel up or wax a wheel, to really get everywhere, you have to remove it from the car, and so you can get all this into that barrel. If you don't do that and you kind of just want to do a half and half job, then you're going to have to stick your hand all up into awkward places. In some rims, you have tons of spokes. You might have thousands of, the little spokes, or you might have real tight spaces between the spokes. And in that case, you're going to have to try to get all up in there with your hands. You could take 20, 30 minutes trying to wax that one wheel and not do a good job. But with the Hydro 2 from CarPro, you literally just spray a few sprays, and it's basically you're adding 5 to 10 seconds to what you just spent washing your wheel, and now it's sealed. It beads up great, it's really glossy, it's highly durable, and it all happens in just a few seconds, and then you don't have to do it again for a few months.
Nothing but the highest quality products on SkyCarCare.com. You can find all this and a whole lot more if you just dial them up on the old web. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coating, so keep it right here.
Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. BrothersTrucks.com, your #1 source for 1947 to 87 Chevy and GMC truck restoration. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. DDC Wheels, your #1 source for dually wheels. And by Oil Undercoating, the official oil-based rust prevention system.
Thanks for joining us for the ride here at Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Our buddy John came all the way from Alaska to help us put some sound shield in this truck. Now, John, these days vehicles are mandated to be more fuel efficient, which means they have to be lighter, which means the materials are thinner, and you get a lot of road noise.
Absolutely.
So how is Sound Shield? How are you guys mitigating that road noise problem?
Well, so we have this brand Sound Shield that we created that is a premium sound deadening product. The difference in this product compared to a lot of other stuff, though, is we use 3 layers. And the magic right here is our closed cell acoustic foam. A lot of times people are thinking they want to add sound deadening, but they think it's only for vibration. But the closed cell acoustic foam is fighting what they really want to get rid of, and that's the road noise. Come from the tires, wind noise. You got this big metal panel on the roof, wind just hitting it, We put this on there and this dampens all that, and then the foam absorbs that noise.
Really, till you came in, I thought any kind of sound deadening was for audiophiles, folks that are putting big stereo systems in, they don't want the rattling and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But that's not really the case. That's the smaller part of your audience.
That was huge for years and years, but now people are working from their cars, they're more professionals, doctors, lawyers, realtors, on their phone all the time. Every car comes with Bluetooth. Some guys are 30, 45-minute commutes. They're tired because they're just fighting this noise that they don't know what it is, and you're talking on the Bluetooth, or your throat is hurting, or you're talking to the kids or the passenger. So by sound deadening the vehicle with Sound Shield, it basically helps fight all that. This absorbs the noise. Now the conversation's lower, you're not so stressed, which you don't know. So that's where this product really helps out.
And you brought a few different products with you here, so what kind of stuff did you bring?
This is our most popular. This is our original stuff, the 3 layers. It's a rubber base. It has a foil inside, which helps with high frequency noise rejection. And then you have your closed cell acoustic foam on top. This material we use in almost all of our installs. Our other product we have is called Slim, made mainly for upholstery guys. It's a very thin material, kind of what most people are used to for dampening the panel. You have like your big metal panel, this material goes on it and it just stiffens the panel, but it doesn't have any road noise fighting capability. Rapid is our new product that we have. It's a sound deadening tape, which is really great. This product we use in hundreds of applications. You have different components you're installing, and it might be metal to metal. Instead of like the old school guys, we would put some carpet in there with some electrical tape. Now you can use this material, which is the same closed cell acoustic foam that we use with adhesive. You can wrap one corner, wrap another corner, now you have foam against foam. Even when you're doing the sound deadening, you can use it as a seam tape to connect 2 pieces together, different things like that. And then our final product is our new product called Contour. It's a sound deadening speaker strip tape, which you'd say. It's a wavy tape that is made out of the same closed cell acoustic foam, and this wraps around the speaker on the surround. And what that will do is when you're putting the door panel back on, it couples the speaker to the door plate, and then that helps force the sound inside. So this is something that we use on a lot of stuff. And then we also have a new product we're releasing in SEMA, which we're super excited about. So you got to come to SEMA to see it.
All right. So not just in automotive industry, this is being used in RVs, in homes and that sort of thing?
Absolutely, yeah. Sprinters and ProMasters, this especially with the pandemic and crazy stuff. Everybody's building mini motorhomes. This is a terrific foundation. The thing what I love to emphasize about sound deadening is kind of you only get one shot. Because let's say you got this new Sprinter van and you're going to put the bed and cabinets and all these things in. This is the opportunity to lay it on the bare metal and do the whole interior, the roof, the floor, the walls. And with the closed cell acoustic foam, it becomes a great insulator as well. So your heater's more efficient, the AC's more efficient. Again, the road noise killing capability, because you imagine you got this 14-foot long box and it's just bare metal and with wind and everything slapping against it. So now this is the time. So you do the sound deadening foundation, and man, then you add the interior and you're talking lowering at crazy decibels. Now, in our industry, every 3 decibels we can get the vehicle quieter. That's twice as quiet to your ear. So in most cases, when guys are doing this with the full interior, you're gaining a 6 decibel drop, which would be 4 times quieter to your ears, which is incredible. We also have a lot of marine applications that we do, guys with inboard motors, so you can lay the whole engine compartment with this, and that's gonna help lower that drone inside the boat. Big pontoon boats for vibration and making your sub sound louder, you know, it's a great thing.
Of course, the initial build is the time to really do the entire vehicle, but it's not too late. If your vehicle like this truck, you're getting some road noise, what did we do here on this door?
It's pretty cool. This is kind of what most shops will do. What we did is we took our original material and we created a template for it, and we basically created the shape of the door, and then we did the inner and the outer door. And what that does is it's going to give us, in a sense, 6 layers of sound deadening to help combat that sound. And we also add some contour around the speaker. These Dodgers, they usually have a 6x9 in the front door, and this will help force that sound into the cab. So now we're fighting the road noise, we're fighting the vibration, and now we're pushing sound into the cab so it's more enjoyable for the passenger.
If folks want to get Sound Shield, how do they do it?
So the best way to get Sound Shield is our dealer network. On our website, we have a dealer locator. All of our shops are on there. Also, there's some shops that aren't on there. They get through distribution and things, but the 12-volt audio shop is the best way. I definitely recommend professional installation, just because it's a little more complicated, you know, especially the more sound deadening you do, the better for the vehicle. You're removing door panels, removing the floors, don't want to mess up with any computers or airbags, things like that. So it's better to have a professional do the installation.
It is the difference you have to not hear to believe. You can get Sound Shield or find a dealer at soundshieldUSA.com. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings and more great products for your vehicle when we come back.
Dragonfire Tools, quality affordable storage. Proud sponsor of our DragonfireTools.com studio.
Here at Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, we love everything that's on 4 wheels or 2. And when it comes to motorcycling, you know, you're out there to have a good time, but safety is the most important thing here, Keith. How does Eagle Lights sell safety?
Yeah, we sell lights and safety. We sell plug and play, high grade, high performance lighting for Harley Davidson and Indian motorcycles.
So what's wrong with the OEM lights that these motorcycles come with?
They're not bright and they're not safe. We offer plug and play high grade replacements for them. They're 3 times brighter and they're the best you can get.
How important is safety when it comes to riding a motorcycle? You ride yourself.
Yeah, it's the most important. If you want to keep riding, you want to stay safe.
And naturally, lights help you see, and they also help you to be seen, and that all starts with the headlights.
Sure, so these are plug and play, at least 3 times brighter than the stock headlight. So when a non-oncoming car is coming towards you, they're going to know you're there, and you're going to be able to see what's on the road in front of you.
Excellent. And you have a couple different styles here.
We have a variety of colors and a variety of styles. So we have our Halo style. It's an aesthetic upgrade. Some guys like that Halo look. We also have them available in chrome and black.
And let's go to the back of the bike now and talk taillights. Same sort of story there. You want it to look like it fits with your bike.
Yeah. So we have a bunch of different styles. This one's going to be one of our most popular. It's a strobing taillight. What ends up happening is when you hit the brake, it's going to strobe 3 times to let the people behind you know that you're there.
And most accidents on bikes happen when bikes are stopped, actually.
Yeah, at intersections and when turning. And that's when you're going to see the benefit of that light.
Cool. And you've got the red one and a couple other models as well?
Yep, we have them available in red, clear, and smoke. Today we have the red and the couple of smoked versions. We have available in a bunch of different sizes. So these are layback design, which is a bit of a more sleek design. We also have them in a low profile if you don't want the blocky stock taillight.
Harley folks love to customize their bikes. They love different looks. How do you cover all that when it comes to the turn signals and the running lights?
So we have a bunch of different styles. These ones feature full running lights, all 48 LEDs, they light up white, and then they'll also color changes automatically to amber. So you don't actually have to do anything, it's all built into it. The ones on the bike that we installed, those have 24 white LEDs that go around the outside, and then there's going to be another 24 on the inside. A lot of guys like to use those to match the Halo style lights that we have.
And let's talk about installation for all of the lights here. You installed them in the studio. Didn't take a whole long time at all. How important is ease of installation to you?
incredibly important. So we like to make things a 5-minute install. Taillight, it's 2 bolts and a plug. The headlight, 1 bolt and a plug. We like to make things simple. We have easy to follow instructions on our website, but honestly, you probably don't need them. It's pretty simple.
Obviously, folks are going to want to spend more time riding their bike than fixing it, so the ease of installation is important. Also, customer service when it comes to actually ordering these lights. How important is that to you at Eagle Lights?
Incredibly important. So if you call us, you talk to a real person. You talk to one of us. We'll help you. If you just call us with a year, make, model, we'll get you the right lights.
And speaking of year, make, model, how many different bikes do you cover? Is it just Harleys? Do you have other stuff available?
In the thousands. I mean, we cover Harley and Indians, main specialty, but we carry stuff from Honda, Triumph, you name it. We have a lot of lights for it.
And how do I know what you have in stock for my bike?
It's pretty simple. You just go to eaglelights.com, you punch in the year, make, model of your bike, and it will tell you exactly what you need.
So if you're not just looking for a headlight, then finding if it fits your bike, you put in your bike and it'll tell you everything that's available for that motorcycle. It's super cool. Folks that use your products, how much feedback do you get from them, and how much of your R&D comes from that?
A lot of it. We talk to Harley and Indian motorcycle owners all the time. They tell us what they don't like, and we release new products based on their feedback.
How important is it that you guys at Eagle Lights are also riders and you know what works, what doesn't work, and that sort of thing?
I mean, I ride myself. I mean, that's how we started the company. So we wanted to make better lights because there were none available.
I know you're concerned with delivering a high-quality light that's easy to install. What if there's an issue? What kind of warranty do you offer?
Any of our lights, it's a lifetime warranty. As long as you own it, we'll take care of you.
Can't get any better than that. These lights are super high quality, way better than the OEM lights. They're gonna help you be seen and they're gonna help you see out there on the road. Check them out at eaglelights.com. And you can check out more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings right after this.
Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. Custom Auto Sound, the originator of classic car OEM fit radios since 1977. Tribotex, make your engine last longer. Megavolt Electrocycles, throw your leg over the future today. And by Dragonfire Tools, industrial workbenches with integrated tool storage.
NHOU Protective Coatings got its start protecting vehicles from rust, and of course that's what they're famous for. But Joey, once you started listening to customers, what kind of requests did they have for you and some problems that they wanted you to solve?
Rust protection's our #1 priority, but I've had a lot of customers that have had major rodent issues in recent days. And I've noticed on multiple customers that they've put peppermint under their hood to help prevent the rodents from chewing up their wires. So we decided to do our own product just for rodent protection, and that's our mouse out oil. What we do is we add peppermint menthol to it and a little bit of a predatory scent, but other than that, it's the same oil as you know it. And oil in itself is a natural deterrent because it doesn't dry.
Why do mice want to get into your vehicle in the first place?
Well, in recent days with the newer vehicles, a lot of the insulation is made from soy. So they're attracted to that. Plus, it's just a warm place for them to go, especially in the winter months.
The new cars are delicious, apparently, according to the mice.
You're telling me.
Yeah, how well does the mouse out work?
It's still primarily to help with the rust, right? But it is going to, on some level, help deter the rodents.
The mouse out is just one example of how you listen to your customers here at NHOU Protective Coatings. How important is it to hear what they have to say and hear their feedback?
Very important. Our whole company started from listening to customers. Our very first product, which is the NH Black, was just guys that had rusty trucks. They wanted to improve the look, and that's what really kind of helped take our business off. So we're all about that.
NHOU Protective Coatings has the largest testing laboratory in the world. They have thousands of vehicles all over the country using their product. NHOilundercoating.com is where you can find out more and how to get it on your vehicle. When you go to DragonfireTools.com, you're going to find the highest quality tool storage solutions. You're also going to find a tremendous variety, lots of drawer configurations. Lou, how do those items all fit into a system like this?
Well, as you can see here, we have a 7-foot workbench, and we have one of our 9-foot 4 1/4 workbenches, and also one of our locker cabinets. Above our 24-drawer 7-foot workbench there, we have 3 wall cabinets, which are the exact same length as the workbench. And over here, we have 4 wall cabinets, which is the exact same length as the 9-foot 4 1/4 workbench. To be able to put those together into a corner without having an actual corner unit is tough, right? Because you're gonna have a blank space there. So this year we came out with the lower corner units and the upper corner units to be able to match up in that type of space.
Of course, it maximizes the use of space, but it also gives it a great uniform look. And how important is that to a lot of the professionals you deal with?
A lot of the professional shops that we work with, they want a uniform look in their shop. So rather than having a red toolbox and a blue toolbox and a green toolbox with stickers all over it, okay, we chose and went with the gunmetal gray for the best color configuration because gunmetal gray goes with everything. And it just looks modern and professional.
Now, the pros are using this not just because it looks good, but because these are going to take a beating day in, day out. What are some of the construction features that are going to make sure this lasts forever?
We're using single and double railed systems on these. Our thin drawers are single railed and rated for 200 pounds, and our deep drawers are double railed and rated for 400 pounds. A lot of the drawers, including the deep drawers and the wide drawers, have top hat gussets underneath for strength and rigidity.
These units from DragonfireTools.com are going to take the abuse of everyday use. They're great for your home. They're great for your professional shop. Again, you can find them at DragonfireTools.com. That's also where you can find a discount code Motorhead. Going to get you free shipping and a discount. What a season it's been here at Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. We've got another great season in store, and it kicks off next week when we head to the PRI show in Indianapolis. From our entire crew here at Motorhead Garage, we will see you next time. So long.